As the number of people with disabilities worldwide is growing rapidly, the role of electric wheelchair is becoming important for improving their mobility. Independent mobility plays an important role in the life of a disabled person, and it's a crucial component of self-respect. The smart wheelchair is an endeavor to provide those individuals who cannot move freely with self-supporting mobility. Traditional electric wheelchairs are usually controlled by joysticks that can not only meet the needs of a person with motor disabilities and some other types of disabilities that can only move their eyes, such as paralysis. This paper aims to develop a multi-modal human-machine interface to efficiently manage the wheelchair for the larger domain of disabled people. The joystick, hand, glove, head movement tracker and eye tracker are components of the interface. A broad variety of users with different types of disabilities can support the system presented in this paper. More than 130 million people worldwide with physical disabilities need the aid of a wheelchair, but only a small proportion of them actually own. Generally, there are only two types of wheelchairs available. One is a manual and another is an electric wheelchair. Manual wheelchairs have been shown to be useful to the disabled, but have only met the needs of people with mild disabilities. It is very difficult for people with paralysis or motor disabilities to use a wheelchair inside a restricted boundary. The electric wheelchair is a wheelchair powered by an electric motor controlled by a hand-driven joystick. Disabled individuals with acute motor disorders are unable to use a joystick. There are other special devices available for them, such as touchpad, speech control, EEG, etc. However, each and every alternate interface of this sort has its own barrier. Thus, the multi-modal interface offers a hybrid interface that incorporates various types of control methods that offer high reliability and advantages for a wide range of disabled people. Related works. Talking about the single model wheelchair control techniques, authors proposed a special hand glove based on a flex sensor which can process hand gestures. This system provides a good accuracy and efficiency, but it is not suitable for people who have severe disability due to paralysis. Authors also used a camera placed on headgear for tracking the eye movement. The module responsible for image processing records the pupil's position, integrating timing, velocity, direction, and safety commands to operate the electric powered wheelchair. Some of the researchers also introduced EEG to operate the wheelchair for people who are suffering from severe disability. But most of the time this technology is more complex and expensive. In multi-modal wheelchair control technique, researchers have combined 2-3 different technologies simultaneously for controlling a wheelchair. A proposed model uses EEG signals and eye tracking fusion. By using two techniques, they were able to minimize errors and provide support to a variety of disabled people. Another proposed model was a multi-modal intelligent wheelchair control system which is based on fuzzy algorithm. It has been developed by applying the motions of the human body incorporated with traditional interface. People with severe disabilities due to Parkinson's disease or motor disorders cannot generate the usual body motion, and hence this system is not suitable. By this we come to know that a multi-modal system provides a better performance compared to the separate control, but they have limitations too.
Let us see the proposed model of a system. We are using a multimodal human-machine interface. A multimodal human-machine interface is an emerging technology that aims at providing a more intuitive and natural way for people to operate and control a computer or a machine. MMUI allows user to control a computer using various input modalities including speed, touch, gestures, and handwriting. A multimodal interface comprises a joystick, hand gesture tracker, eye gaze tracker, and head movement tracker as an individual interface, and Raspberry Pi unit work as a main controller for our MMUI. Let us see the traditional EPW controlling interface, the joystick. We are using a 2-axis joystick as a part of a multimodal interface. Now joystick is directly connected to the Raspberry Pi 3 module. A person can easily operate the electric powered wheelchair by using this joystick. A push button is also placed to control the direction of the movement of the wheelchair, that is forward or backward. The next interface is the hand gesture interface. It is used for movement of the electric powered wheelchair. Now flex sensors are attached to the hand glove, and the movement of resistance of the flex sensor is changed by bending the glove. The sharp bending of the fingers determine the speed of the EPW. Since more the bend, more resistance of the flex sensor, hence more speed. An Arduino model is used to detect the hand gestures based on the resistance value of the flex sensors. A Bluetooth module is also connected to the Arduino module in order to send the direction commands wirelessly to the Raspberry Pi module. Only 4 fingers are used to generate the gestures for left, right, forward and stop. For the backward direction movement of the wheelchair, we use the push buttons. The next interface is the eye gaze interface. It is used to detect the movement of eye gaze in order to control the electric powered wheelchair. A camera is used to detect movement of the eye gaze. OpenCV is used for real-time eye gaze tracking, and a single convolutional neural network architecture is used. That is a modified version of VGG8 architecture for classifying all 4 classes, that is the left gaze, center gaze, right gaze and a blink. The left gaze is used for left movement, right gaze is used for right movement, double blink is used for stop and triple blink is used for forward movement of the wheelchair. 6,000 plus samples are trained with an accuracy of 97% with 2 separate modules used for each eye, the left and the right. The camera module is linked to the Raspberry Pi directly for all image processing operations and computations in the Raspberry Pi module.
The fourth and final interface is the head movement interface, which uses inertial measurement unit IMU sensor to track the movement of head. The IMU is connected to an Arduino Nano, which processes the signals received from the sensor, and it further communicates to the Raspberry Pi module wirelessly using the Bluetooth interface. Initially, the value of both x and y axis is 0, and then the values are calculated with respect to this initial position. As you can see in the table alongside, when the value of y is greater than 30, it makes the wheelchair move in the forward direction, and when the value of y is less than minus 130, it stops the wheelchair. Similarly, the value of x greater than 40 makes the wheelchair move in the right direction, and the value of x less than 140 makes the wheelchair move in the left direction. Experimental results. The proposed wheelchair was tested in an indoor environment for evaluation and validation. 30 people in the age group of 22 to 35 years were distributed as 5 people in each individual interface category and 10 people in the multiple interface category. There was a track of 150 meters for this experiment, and the forward, backward, left and right movements were associated with the path from the source to the destination. Each person carried out 10 trials in this experiment, and the following table was the outcome of this experiment. As you can see, the least success rate was for the eye gaze alone, followed by the head movement, hand gesture, and the joystick in the increasing order, but the maximum success rate was observed in the case of multiple interfaces working together. The multimodal human-machine interface can be used by a variety of people having different types of disabilities, including severe ones. It was observed that by combining more than one interface, it was possible to achieve more accuracy. Conclusion. In this research paper, a unique multimodal human-machine interface is proposed for disabled people to operate an electrically powered wheelchair. The developed HMI incorporates joystick, hand gesture, eye gaze tracker, and head movement tracker interface to support a large number of people with a variety of disabilities. In the future, collision detection and obstacle avoidance system will be integrated to ensure safety. In addition, the brain signal interface will be integrated to make the whole system more robust. The complete citation and the links to this research paper are given in the description below. Thank you.